Good afternoon, everyone. All right. Everybody's been asking me about my grocery haul. Well, join me today as we head into Costco to see what it is that I like to choose in terms of protein, vegetables, and dairy. Come on, let's go. All right, here's my top 5 protein choices when it comes to getting those hard gains, okay? The first one is my personal favorite, and it's the salmon. Now, if you take a look at here, I don't want you to get confused about the names, okay? All of these salmon pieces, whether being steelhead, whether being Atlantic salmon, farm raised, okay, or any other type of salmon you might hear from. Sockeye, there's a couple of other ones that I may be missing out, but in any case, all of these have the same amount of protein, okay? Meaning you're gonna get the same amount of protein eating these type of salmons here. The only catch here is that some come with a little higher fat content, okay? Now, we know salmon is great for omega-3 fats that help the brain, the heart, and every other thing that they can document right now. But we wanna try to pick the choices that are gonna help us when we're going into the cut, okay? We don't wanna burn excess fat that we put on while we're on this bulk. So my ultimate recommendation is going to be, if you can, the skinless. Okay, this has skin in there on the other side, right? But when you cook it, you can take the skin off. The skinless steelhead fillet is going to be your best bet, all right? Don't get confused with the farm raised, whatever. It's still protein. Number 2 is going to be steak. Now, I know, right? Oh, red meat's bad for you. This is bad for you. Dude, if you spend all this time listening to what people say that's bad for you, you're never going to be on the right track, okay? Do what's right for you. Do your own research. Let your decision be a product of your own conclusions, okay? Anyways, all right. So red meat right here, okay? I eat red meat every day, but my choices vary, all right? The best choice you guys want to pick for steak is going to be right here, the sirloin steak, okay? Sirloin steak is very low in fat. You see there's not much fat. There's a nice marble to it, but it's mostly meat, mostly protein, okay? Once a week, you guys, I treat myself to the ribeye. You see this fat content right here? It makes the meat more juicier, tender, and so delicious. Meanwhile, you're getting all your protein gains in, okay? So I eat this once a week, once or twice a week, okay, on occasion. Now, the next one that's more tender, on kind of like a little bit more on the tough, tender side, is gonna be your New York steak. New York steak is a good, nice cut like this. You got a little fat on the edge right there so you can caramelize, but this is great also right below the sirloin steak, okay? And the last one that I recommend is gonna be way down here. This is called your flank steak, you guys. Flank steak is awesome for cutting. Awesome for cutting, okay? If you're trying to go down in calorie deficit, this is the one right here, right? Go to your store, make sure you get the best bang for your buck, but that's all it for the steaks. Number 3, my third choice of protein here that I recommend all my clients to start to get familiar with is going to be ground turkey, okay? This is gonna be your substitute for ground beef, ground pork, anything that comes grounded, all right, other than chicken, is probably not going to be a best bet for you in terms of your goals that you're trying to set out on, okay? Especially when it comes to fitness, it's all about losing body fat and building lean muscle. All right, so ground turkey is a great way to substitute, like, you know, your spaghettis with, also your, what? My what? Oh yeah, my wife just reminded, also the tacos. Okay, so don't forget the tacos, right? The tacos are awesome with these. It just has to get used to it. Your mouth has to get used to it, okay? But I promise you, this is leaner in fat and also good with protein, okay? So don't sleep on the ground turkey, all right, you guys? Because I certainly don't. Let's go. Number 4. Now, arguably, chicken, the best for gains, right? Chicken and rice, you hear all the time. But what type of chicken, okay? Over here, you see you got your chicken breasts. You got your chicken thighs is boneless, skinless. You got ones with the bones, right? All these are great and delicious, all right? But when it comes down to nutrition and building your body to where it has a lot of muscle and less fat, you want to maintain your awareness for the leaner types of proteins when it comes to chicken, okay? Chicken breast is phenomenal, okay? High protein, low fat right here, right? You got to have creative ways to cook this stuff, right? I grill it on my barbecue, okay, with a little bit of seasoning, and I eat it with a little bit of broccoli, and there it goes, broccoli, rice, and chicken, okay? So now, is there anything wrong with eating the chicken thighs? No, not at all. But you have to take a look at your goals, okay? Do you want to have excess fat at the end of your bulk and spend 3 or 4 months trying to burn it off? Or do you want to hit right at the top when you got lean muscle and low body fat. Okay, make your decisions, but let's go. The final protein choice that I recommend all my clients is going to be your tilapia right here. Okay, tilapia has a bad reputation for being a dirty fish. All right, and you know, people think that it's dirty food. I think it's one of the best protein choices when it comes to doing a cut. Okay, very lean in protein, less fat in here, so you can get down at that body fat percentage way down when it gets closer within the weeks. Okay, if you don't like this at all, I recommend going to cod. Cod is a good white fish for dieting as well. Okay, make sure you go ahead and take a look at the price, because the cod varies just a little bit in pricing. Right, but if you're trying to get at these gains, lose that weight, tilapia is the way to go. There you have it, top 5. Follow me for more.